So this video is going to be a warning for Filipina against the bad type of foreigner. There's an entire group of men, thousands and thousands of members on a website that talk about what they call mongering, okay? Mongering are men who come to the Philippines and they specifically try to make enough contacts with many, many women so that they can have sex with as many as they can before they leave. It's like they're collecting victims, they're collecting bodies, and they can brag to their friends how many women they slept with when they came to the Philippines in 2 weeks. And you don't want to be in one of those women that gets taken advantage of. So please do your research on the man as much as you can. When you go to his Facebook, look up his pictures, check out his lifestyle. And if you do meet him, don't rush into anything until you see that his life reflects the words that he said. So, in other words, if his life does not match, if his personality isn't in match with the things that he said to you while you were talking abroad in a long distance relationship, then take that as a huge red flag, because it is. And you need to protect yourself. A lot of foreigners come here for the wrong reasons, and you need to be aware of it. So what red flags should you be watching out for as a Filipina if you are seeking to date a foreign man? So say you meet somebody online and his conversation is revolving around sex. First of all, that is the hugest red flag, that he's into you for only one thing, and that is what you have between your legs. And you do not want to get involved with somebody like that who is dominating the conversation and all he wants are naked pics and to talk about sex. That is a red flag. Avoid them. Another red flag for you to be aware of: a man who drinks a lot will have a lot of things in his life that are out of balance. And when you bring someone into your life that is out of balance, that will do nothing but affect your life and the way that you live it. So if a man that drinks a lot is someone that you have been contacted by or are talking with, that's a red flag, and you probably want to avoid that type of person and find someone else. Another thing, jealousy. And if he's acting jealous or insecure in your chats, and he's constantly asking you, where are you? What are you doing? Where were you? What have you been up to, in a suspicious type of way, that is a red flag, and you want to avoid him. Another red flag to watch out for: if he is quick to anger and you are chatting with him and he suddenly gets mad over simple little small things, that's a red flag. That means that he doesn't have patience. That means he's insecure. That could mean that he has anger issues. You don't want to get involved with a man who has no self-control and is quick to get angry and quick to fly off the handle, as we call it. Those are red flags, and you want to avoid that. Another red flag is if the man has come to the Philippines for many, many short trips and went to well-known areas that have bars where the girls can pay to play. He might not admit to participating in the bar activities, but if he's only coming here for 1 week or 2 weeks and he's been here several times, the odds are that he's a playboy, and you want to avoid him at all costs. Listen, I know a lot of Filipinos get wrapped up into the fact that, oh, this one's coming here and he's meeting me, and that seems like a big deal. And they will tend to go with that guy just because they think, he's special. And maybe they've been talking to foreigners for years and years and years, and no one's ever came to meet them. So they think, well, he's the one because he's coming here to meet me, so I'm going to do whatever it takes to keep him. Listen, you have to stay strong. You have to stay moral, and you have to stand your ground. If a man is only coming here for 1 or 2 weeks and has no long-term plan, that's a red flag. Not all foreigners have your best interests at heart. In fact, most of them are selfish, and most of them are listening to vloggers online. They're seduced by what they see in the thumbnails of the girls with big boobs and bikinis, and they look towards the Philippines as a place where they can live out their fantasies. As a Filipina, you need to be aware most Western men that come here aren't coming here for the right reasons. Talk to them in detail. Talk to them about your morals and your values. Don't be afraid to show him who you are. And notice his replies. That is a way that you will find out through what he says and even what he doesn't say in response as to what kind of person he is. There's another term for men who come to the Philippines for the wrong reasons. You can call a foreigner that moves to the Philippines and stays there an expat, okay? That means he's been expatriated from his home country. There's a slang term for guys who come here just for the wrong reasons, to have fun with girls, and they call them sexpats, okay? These are not uncommon things, and I'm not making this up. There are sexpats who come here specifically for one thing and one thing only. It's to have sex with as many Filipina as they can in the time that they're here. They come here with a limited amount of money, and they make it seem as though they have more than they do. And that can be attractive and alluring, and you can fall victim to that scam, because that's all they are scammers. They're using your innocence and your loving nature against you, and you don't even realize it. So ladies, be aware of these things, because there are many, many thousands of men that come here specifically to take advantage of Filipina. And I don't want to see that happen to anybody. So thanks for taking the time to listen. I hope you learned something from this, and please like and subscribe to my channel, and feel free to email me at philippinesextremes@gmail.com, and I'd be more than happy to answer any of your questions. If you're talking to a foreigner out there and you're feeling suspicious and you want some advice, drop me a line and I'll be happy to tell you my opinion. Thanks a lot. My name's Ben, signing off.